Welcome back. In the previous part, Arfoire escaped due to eggplants. Let's just put it out there. It was all due to eggplants. So anyway, as Nepgear is saying there, it's like, what to do? Arfoire's escaped. Arfoire managed to get away, but what will we do? We're chasing after her, of course. Now that she knows where this base is, we don't know when she'll attack. Sorry, we can't go and search for that croisty person, Gearsy. Oh, don't worry about me. Besides, if this place gets attacked, then it'll be terrible for all the monsters living here. I owe you one. Man, I really dropped the ball too. I didn't know there was a way to escape from my specimen book. Without any clues, how will we locate Arfoire? That's the problem, isn't it? Since she just disappeared, we have no idea where to look. Don't sweat it. This magic rod will lead the way for us. What's that? It's just a stick. I grabbed it from over there. So you stun this up on the ground and let go. The magic rod is pointing that way, so Arfoire must be over there. But didn't you just pick it up from the ground? At this point, let's not worry about the details. We don't have any clues anyhow. Let's try looking in that direction pointed. And it just happens to be the right way. Thing is, there's like, if it's pointing, oh, tell you about root building. Anyway, yeah, let me sort this. So if it's pointing over there, like, it could easily be like there, or like there, or obviously all the way over there, rather than this exclamation here. Also, root building. Why do we need root building now?
I'll rest for a bit.
Why is she telling me about root building? Have you tried root building? If you wish to go to a dungeon or another city in this world, you will have to create a path by using root building. You need credits to use root building, so manage yours, spending carefully. It's like, do we have an option now? Oh, a shortcut. Yeah, we'll have that. Completed! That's not, oh, lovely. Lovely. We didn't need to have that, but we got it. So
let's go!
Perfect. Toodaloo. Oh, this terminal is still working. Maybe there's some information left on it. A lot of dots. I found something. Month day. I caught wind of some info that the organization is planning the assassination of Uzume. Can all we do is rely on the assassination? The Basilicom has declined to turn a blind eye. Is there no way to prevent the assassination? I'm mortified at my own powerlessness. We'll go with the actual thing. It's not Uzume. Uzume's assassination failed. I feel relieved knowing that she remains safe. This entry is much more detailed than anything else I've found. Is there? Yes, there's more. Uzume returned to normal. However, Uzume's feelings of guilt eat away at her. Uzume wished for Uzume. Yep, it'll be death. If that is a wish, I will grant it for her. Greetings, Gearsy. What are you looking upon with such a serious expression? Umio, please take a look at this. I think I might have found why this world fell into this situation. I see. It is fragmented, but you can read most of what it contains. If we consider this along with the other entries, some person led everyone to the brink of destruction, regardless of her will. I can see that too. It also says that she felt incredibly sad about it. Think she lost control of herself and went on a blind rampage? It's very possible. Then, my next question is, who is this referring to? This is merely conjecture, but Arfoire and the giant come to mind, as they have the similar point of bringing about destruction. It's Uzume. So this means this world really was destroyed by one of those two. It's also probable that the other CPUs aside from Uzume were killed by one of the two. That would indeed explain the absence of the other CPUs. Thank you, Gearsy. They're only theories, but I've come to understand this world and its enemies. I'm glad to be of help, but if Arfoire does end up being the person who destroyed this world, can we win? What are you getting all wimpy for, Gearsy? We're gonna win. Uzume, how long have you been listening to us? A while. I heard all of it. No matter what her identity is, we'll fight for those who are still living in this world now, right? Yes, of course. Let's do whatever we can for the sake of this world. Alright, so let's head off the little exclamation here then.
Let's go!
Let's go! Could this be? Hey, Gizzy! Did you feel it too, Uzume? What's going on? Is it some special thing that only CPUs can understand? I can feel a large amount of share energy from up ahead. Feels like a share crystal. Share crystal? What's that? Is that some kind of rare item? To explain simply, it's a crystal with share energy condensed into it. In layman's terms, it's the CPU's power-up item. I wouldn't have expected to run into a share crystal in this place. What with all the trees behind you, I would. Perhaps that stick from before truly was a magical rod. It might help us for what's coming, so let's collect it. Dear, oh dear.
Here?
There. Oh, it's the stadium. I like the stadium. This is one of the newer maps, and I like it.
Okay then, let's go.
There we go. We're inside now. It's so weird having these guys follow me. Yeah, we should be fine. I was just trying to think, like, maybe I should sort some gear or something. It's like, no, we should be right. So let's get a Koopa Kitty.
Yeah. Surprise attack!
Surprise attack. Did not go well at all. Did not go well at all. Right, so we'll just we'll attack you just simply. Now Techno Slash, boom.
Here I go!
Oh, I expected you to die.
Hey!
So this is cool. We can attack both at the same time in the red range, which is fantastic.
Sorry to slash and dash.
Slash and dash there.
I'll end this all.
Yeah, it didn't pronounce the H. Very strange. Very strange. That'll do.
You're in the way.
It's like, oh, I need them to die. It would be much simpler if they died for me. But yes, after mentioning what's going on between me and Sarah, there have been a few questions down in the comments. So it's like that seems slightly off, like her red box. I think it's just because of her pose. Yes, there's been some questions.
Here I go!
And some comments. Like I'm lucky because I get to hear about the Neptunia games ahead of time because of my involvement with Sarah. Alright, that's very loud. Yeah, that's not how it works, by the way. It's like, just because I'm dating a voice actress from this series doesn't mean I learn about the games ahead of time.
You're in the way. You're 10 years too early.
If anything,
how's that? Was it cool?
It's the other way around. Yes. It's like, there have been times where I've mentioned like, oh, this new Neptunia game's coming out to Sarah. She's like, oh, I didn't know that. And she didn't. That's the thing. It's like, no.
Yeah,
like the latest one that's coming. What is it? Super Nep RPG or whatever it's called. That. It's like, yeah, I'm the one who told Sarah about that.
Here I go.
So, no, I'm not going to know about Neptunia stuff ahead of time.
Let's
because she doesn't know it.
Up.
It's that simple. It's like, I think it was in her word she said like the voice actors are the last to know. So, no.
My turn.
I will not know about Neptunia stuff ahead of time as a result.
You're in the way.
It's literally not how that works
defeated.
at all.
Next.
Sarah is very much, she sticks to NDAs like crazy.
You're not
Non-disclosure
having
agreements,
that.
if you're wondering what that is. It's like, she will not tell me anything about anything she's working on. And I don't want to hear it either, because that'll jeopardize her career if she tells me so.
All right.
I don't want to hear about it if that's going to be the case. It's like, no, don't tell me.
Slash and dash.
It's as simple as that.
This wins probably because of all my good deeds.
Probably.
Yay, I leveled up!
Also, there's been lots of questions about, like, me asking her questions about, like, stuff about Neptunia. It's like, I'm not a middleman. I'm not going to be asking her your questions. It's like, that's not my role. Like, if you want to ask her a question, ask her yourself. It's that simple. Ask her yourself. This is not how it works. It's not how it works. Like, she's very open with this stuff. Just ask her on Twitter. Just send her a message. Ask a question. She does answer every so often, so it's like, yeah. And it's like, it wouldn't be her ignoring you if she doesn't answer, by the way. It's just, she just get a lot of questions, so it's like, she may answer it, she may not, so it's just, give it a go. Just go send a message on Twitter. Simple as that. She may answer, she may not. Nothing special about that. Let's get down here before we carry on. But there's also been other questions of simple things like, how did me and Sarah meet? How did we end up in this circumstance? Let's get you, because we got one of every enemy.
Yippee! You're all going in my specimen book.
Indeed. Now, I have mentioned it before in other places. I'm not sure if I did it on a video. I think I maybe did at one point.
All right, into the specimen book.
That's a really drawn out death. It's like, jeez. Let's get you.
Useless. Maybe I should have put them in my book.
Yep.
Now,
It's like
who to choose?
really, really drawn out, and it's kind of sad, isn't it? Kind of
Don't
sad.
mess with me!
Oh, you're horrible.
Especially because it's clearly Yellowheart's voice.
You're not
Yeah,
half
I'll be
bad.
I'd say Peachy, but it's more Yellowheart than Peachy, so.
Prepare!
Like that, you'll be dead. There you go.
We won.
We did.
I did it!
Level up.
Much leveling up. Right, where's the big robot? We'll get you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
There we
I'll
go.
beat you to a bloody pulp.
Oh, we got another
My turn.
Christmas one. We got another Christmas. Let's go with. Oh, I was gonna say like multiple beam launcher or something like that, but I can't.
Prepare!
Next. Christmas.
It's so drawn out. That's the thing. It's so long.
Finally.
It's so long. Let's go with Raging Rush.
Raging Rush.
So yes, me and Sarah. Obviously, we'd been speaking here and there over time because of me playing games
Bye.
that she's in. So there's little conversations here and there over time. Like
I'm
I've
just
mentioned
glad I
stuff
finished
previously.
what I started.
did that Amal video at one point for her, just because it was sort of like she wanted to see the scene, how it played out
Found an item.
with her voice acting. So I did that for her with Dark Rose Valkyrie, and she thanked me for that in DMs on Twitter. It was just like little conversations here and there throughout last year. Like most last year, it was just little bits here and there. We're just talking on and off. Nothing special. Nothing special. But then it got to basically Christmas. She was at home. And it was the day after Christmas, which in America, I don't know what that's called. It's probably just called the day after Christmas. I don't know. Not sure. But in the UK, we call it Boxing Day. And other places have it as Boxing Day as well, which is basically Christmas Day 2. It's basically, it's a second Christmas day. It's like some people do actually open presents on that day for some reason. It's very weird in my head, but still, some people do.
What's this?
It's a strange, quirky thing that we've got in the UK and other places. Part of the Commonwealth, probably. The Commonwealth, yes. But since Sarah is American, she didn't know what Boxing Day was. So, rather than search it online, she decided to just ask me instead. Like, on Twitter, she just asked, what's Boxing Day? Because she didn't know that I'd know. So I could easily answer that for her. So I did. Explained it's basically, it's like Black Friday. To all you Americans out there. So it's like Black Friday. Like, the shops are open, and there's lots of sales going on at the same time. It's that kind of deal. Ooh, you know, I've faced one of you yet.
I'm ready anytime.
So I explained that to her, and then we just carried on speaking, like the conversations built from there. And then we didn't stop speaking. And we carried on, and we carried on, and we carried on.
You won't escape.
And it's basically, we spoke for like
turn.
weeks. Constantly. Constantly. And we're just finding out like basically we have a lot in common. A hell of a lot in common.
I
It was like-
finished this stylishly.
Just learning about each other, basically, and being like, wait a minute, starting to have feelings here. It was very, very strange when it got to that point. So I will explain that when we get through this event, though, and get into the actual fight, because that one involves Mr. Crossbow in a strange way.
I've been waiting, children.
Arfoire, why are you here?
We are talking about you, after all. I knew you'd be drawn here by the Share Crystal's power.
Yes, that's why we came here. It's nothing to do with a stick.
I get it. Crystal clear. You set us up, didn't you?
You went with crystal clear.
Correct. You're all too predictable. I figured using a silly crystal would draw you all out like moths to the flame.
Well, I'm the one who found the thing, you know.
It's Darksty.
Wait, that voice. Krusty?
Darksty.
Well, if it ain't my old pal Neptune. It's been a while. You having fun out here?
Of course not. I went through a ton of crap because of you. You left me behind and I got really lonely. No fun at all.
Whoops, my bad. I couldn't help it though. I got kind of excited. This type of world is so interesting and rare.
Nepsy, is this really Krusty? The one you were talking about earlier?
That's right. The name's Krar.
She's called that because she's crotchety.
Yeah, keep flapping your gums, pal. It's related to Chronicle and you know it. Quit playing.
Uh-huh.
Chronicle? As in a historical account?
It's like a history account. Wait a minute.
Nice work, fish brains. Yes, I record history. Whenever I travel to another dimension, I record all the history of that place.
Wait, that sounds like a pretty important job. Why is someone like that tagging along with this haggard purple bug?
Well, of course. If I'm with someone like her, the history I'm recording is gonna get real good. She's one step away from destroying this dump of a world, you know? You know how frickin' rare it is to see a world come to an end?
Well, considering the amount of dimensions that are out there, it's like that should be happening all the time.
So, you aren't our ally then?
Man, I ain't anyone's ally. And if I gotta pledge allegiance somewhere, it's gonna be with whoever makes history more exciting.
That's the story. What a shame for you boring dimwits.
What do you say, Neptune? Ditch those morons and come with us. See how this plays out. We can watch the world end together.
I'll pass. I'm not a big fan of Arbor, and come on, destroying an entire world? That's pretty macabre even for you.
Ugh, their boredom has infected you, hasn't it? This kind of history isn't something you see every day, even if you wanted to.
Enough! Krar! I'll have no more idle gossip. I'm going to get rid of them now.
Yeah, sheesh. What a short fuse. Don't you lose this one now.
Me? Lose? Ha! Just sit there and witness the demise of these poor CPUs. This is my true form. Ah!
Are you gonna be the deity of sin again? We beat you like that before. Oh.
Yipes! She's transformed!
Don't think I'm the same as before, foolish CPUs. Kneel before the brilliance of my true form!
Yeah, you're still going down. Also, the purple wings make sense now.
She's got even worse taste than I thought.
This form.
Gearsy, you know this form?
She looks exactly like the final form of the deity of sin. We fought before in my world. The four-legged monster we fought earlier also looked like the deity of sin's first form. On top of that, with Krar on her side, the chances of us winning...
Still pretty much 100%.
Are quite slim, correct?
No.
Unfortunately, yes. Just when I finally found a way home, too.
No, we're not backing down yet, Gearsy. Honestly, I've got no clue about what kind of people Krar and this deity of sin are. But if Krar's only into this because she wants to see the world get completely wrecked, all we gotta do is make sure that doesn't happen.
Uzume.
Don't even trip. I'm gonna beat down that purple wuss with style.
If the enemy isn't too big to handle, then I can finally face it one-on-one.
Oh, here we go then.
Don't underestimate me because I'm a CPU candidate.
Alright, calm down. Right, I can actually continue my story now about like me and Sarah. Yeah, but basically we were speaking for like, I think it was about 20 days at this point.
Bad.
And it was sort of like the
Ruined
conversations
you
were getting to a
all.
point where it was like, we were both sort of realizing that we liked each
Die.
other. Yes, in that way. And it was sort of like, neither of us want to say,
Won't escape.
because we're scared the other person doesn't like us that way.
Uzume's turn.
Yeah, it was that kind of situation. But it just came to, I think it was the 17th. The 17th of January. So it was it was about 20 days after we started speaking then. That Sarah just said. No, I wouldn't say out of the blue. Like, the conversation sort of led to it. She just said to it, it's like, I like you. And it's like, there was more to it, obviously. I'm not going into the details of that. But basically, like, she's the one who made the jump. Not me. She's the one who put herself out there. And I was like,
Little brat.
oh, crap. Oh. I didn't expect you to die. Yeah, so she very much put herself out there. And it was like, well, I know for a fact. I know for a fact I feel the exact same way, so I'm going to respond to this pretty much instantly with good news. This is going to be great. She's going to really like this. It's going to be fantastic because we both feel the exact same way. And then at that exact point, where I'm going to type the reply, because it was text at this point because I was at work. This will make sense. I was going to type the reply being like, yes, I feel the exact same way, something like that, you know, along those lines. At that point, one of my work colleagues comes around and goes basically, I'll have to reword it, obviously. Comes around and goes like, we've got a problem with Mr. Crossbow. I'm like, no, not now, not right now, not now. I need to send a response right now. And basically, I was stuck talking to a work colleague for about 5 minutes while Sarah's waiting for a reply to her basically bearing it all and saying, I like you. And it's like, I can't tell Sarah how I feel right now. And I know she's going to be there panicking. I can't do anything to tell her that, like, no, it's fine. I feel the exact same way. So she was there stewing, basically just panicking, getting like more and more wound up. Like, did she just ruin a potential like really good friendship by saying this? What's going to happen now? Don't know. He's not said anything. I clearly read the message. It's a situation where you get a blue tick to show you've read the message. I'd read the message, and then that happened. So Sarah knew I'd seen it.
Will I be?
It's like, oh dear God, it was so annoying. It's like I don't remember what the issue was with Mr. Crossbow, by the way. This is the thing. I wasn't paying attention. All I was thinking was, I need to leave this conversation now and go tell Sarah I like her as well. That's what I need to do. Oh dear.
It shouldn't have been like this.
It was quite annoying. It's quite annoying. But I did then eventually tell her that I liked her. And things progressed, obviously, to where we are now. Which is nice.
Level up!
Level up?
I think I saw this level up in a dream.
Why? Why can't I win, even in this form?
Looks like we've won.
Does it? Oh, yes.
We actually managed to win.
Still, that was pretty rough, and her change in power is way too drastic, you guys.
It wasn't that bad. I mean, I wasn't actually paying attention that much. I was too busy telling my story, but okay.
Now, Krar, will you join us? Arfoire has fallen, and this world will no longer be annihilated.
Are you freaking kidding me, fish brains? Damn, I was so close to recording an apocalypse.
Not yet. It's not over yet.
Oh, yes it is.
Krar, give me that power. The powers of the CPU from another world.
What CPU? Who could it possibly be? It's right.
Huh? How the hell do you know about that?
Have you seriously forgotten alerting me of its existence?
I guess I did mention it. Oh well, I could use some amusement, so I'll let you borrow this power.
Is that the power of Tari's CPU?
Wow, I'm surprised you remember, especially after being treated so horribly.
Yeah, poor Nepgear.
Gearsy, what's that creepy black lump?
It's the power of an ancient CPU that Neptune and I fought in a place called Ultra Dimension.
Is Arfoire really gonna use that?
Damn straight. Ugh, Now it's gonna get real exciting watching how this unfolds.
Anything but that! Everyone, please stop her!
All we gotta do is stop her from using it, right? Uzume, let's go.
Hell yeah!
It's useless!
Oh, we can't get past her barrier.
The power flows within me! This power was meant for me to wield. Now, brats, I'd like to see you try and resist this despair if you can!
Well, great.
No, this can't be!
Are you freaking serious?
I mean, that's probably the appropriate response.
Whoa! Man, you can really do it if you try, Arfoire. I'm getting real excited.
More! More! Sink further into despair!
Who the hell's gonna sink into despair? I'll take down all you nauseating villains, no matter how many times it takes! Umio, will the amount of share crystals we have on hand be enough to fight her?
It's just not enough. We consumed most of our supply when sending Nepsi back to her world. The ones we have here will barely be enough for you to transform. Even if we were to use all of them, it would not be enough to overpower her.
Then what can we do? Are we just gonna die here?
Yep.
You know what we gotta do, right?
Run!
We're just gonna take that oversized crystal from out of her grubby mitts!
That's not happening.
Got it!
Uzume!
Nepgear, if Uzume's hurt, we can't just stay here. Let's run while we can.
Okay, Uzume, please grab onto my shoulder.
She said Uzume very strangely, then just like Uzume.
I'm sorry, Gearsy.
Please, it's all right. Don't waste your energy talking.
I broke my promise to you.
It doesn't matter. So please, let's go.
You ready, Nepgear? Let's get out of here.
I won't let any one of you escape. This place shall become your grave. Now, Dark CPU, strike down these weaklings with all of the power you possess!
Lady, are you frickin' nuts? If you do that, you're gonna make our graves here too.
What's wrong with that? My name is Arfoire. I am the one who will bring destruction to this world and the CPUs. My life means nothing as long as I can destroy the CPUs!
Oh, frick. Should've known this one was batshit crazy. Now she's so juiced up with power, it's knocking all her screws loose.
She had screws left?
CPUs! All of Gamindustri! Tremble before me and perish!
Whew. We gathered a lot.
Indeed.
Wow! So many share crystals! How did you find these? Everyone from our tribe gathered them all. I wonder if this will make Miss Uzume happy.
I think it will.
I'm sure she'll be ecstatic. Huh? What's wrong? I thought I just saw a flash of light coming from the mountains over there. I wonder what that is. Share crystals? No, it's something else. Share crystals glow more brightly. Hey, isn't that the direction that Miss Uzume and the others went? Oh, I hope it's nothing bad.
It is.
Uzume, please hold on. Just a little longer till we reach the base.
Once we reach the base, we should be able to administer the proper treatment. Please, try and stay awake until we arrive, Uzume.
Oh, she's still breathing.
What do we do? Uzume's breathing is getting weaker every minute.
Hey, you guys! Miss Uzume's back! Really? Miss Uzume is home? Everyone hurry and get a bed and the medical equipment ready! Huh? What? What's happened? Miss Uzume got hurt! She's in critical condition! Get all the medicine and bandages you can!
Phew, we somehow made it.
Please stand aside and bring any medical supplies you have available.
Is Miss Uzume alright? Is she going to make it?
Fried shrimp.
To be completely honest, I don't have a definite answer for you. We may have to prepare ourselves for the worst outcome.
Gamindustri. It'll end if the last CPU disappears. I won't let that happen. I must save Uzume!
That's a real nasty looking wound. You really think you can fix it, Nepgear?
Well, I don't have any real experience with medical treatment, but if not me, then who? Who else cares enough to try and save her?
Compa, but she's not here.
Gearsy.
Uzume, I'm going to borrow your visual radio for a little while, okay? Since I copied all of the Endgear's applications and databases onto this, it must have... Found it. Here's a medical database. Gosh, I'm so glad I put it in here.
Uzume, she will recover then.
It's still not definite, but I'm going to do everything in my power to save her.
Dang it! It's all your fault this happened to Uzume in the first place, Krusty. As punishment, I'm gonna seal you into my specimen book so this will never happen again.
Well, hey! Ow! My wings are gonna frickin' tear!
Don't worry, I'll tape them right up and... there. All done.
How was I supposed to know that old bag was suicidal too? Damn it! That purple idiot didn't just take that rare CPU's power, but she took part of mine too! This form is just way too pathetic.
Uzume to Nobushi has left. And we will find out what happens in the next part. Goodbye for now.
ギリギリのスピードで世界は奪ってくんだ今